For me, there's one guy that's a cut above everybody else, and that's Phil Foden. And then that's kind of stemmed off into a conversation about the England midfield and attacking three that you're going to play at the Euros. We see the problem being that left-hand side of the attacking three. And hopefully we're not shoehorning players and just saying, you're good, go and play out there, like we've done on plenty of occasions in the past. It's not worked at plenty of occasions in the past. Let's give everybody a bit of a fair shake. If you're good in your position, you should be playing your position in the national side. Let's give them a good crack there. And if you're doing it on that left-hand side, then you should get your opportunity over other people that are being shoehorned into that position. 03717 22 33 We've got Brian. How are you, mate?
Hiya. Not too bad, thank you. How are you?
Very well, Brian. Thank you very much for giving up some time to come and join us, mate. Go on. What do you want to say?
Well, as far as winning the Euros, we haven't got a hope in hell's chance, simply because, yes, we've got great strikers. Yes, I think we've got some great midfield players, but the defence and the goalkeeper are rubbish. The only two I could even think of to go in the defence is Walker and Stones. There's no one else I could consider. The goalkeeper, well, he plays for Everton. If he was any good, he wouldn't be playing for Everton.
Bit harsh, that, Brian. That's a bit harsh, Brian.
On the sofa when he's playing golf.
He does well for England, doesn't he?
That's the thing. He does for England.
He makes mistakes. He costs us goals.
For England,
he's not good enough.
Who would you have then in the goal?
Well, if Pope could get back to fitness, but I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, when we qualified, we had 2 games where we'd already qualified, and he didn't give anybody else a game. And that's bad management, because he can afford to get if he gets injured, if that's what he wants to play with, these other goalkeepers are not getting a chance. And you can't do that. That's bad management. He's won nothing, and he never will win anything. It frightens me. I want us to win like anybody other English people want to win. But we just haven't got that, defensive formation.
Frailties,
I mean, Maguire's too slow.
Yeah.
Maguire's slow. There's only Walker. But, he's played really well at his age. He's playing for a great club that's going to win the league this year again. And then you've got Stones, who's a good quality player. But can you tell me any others?
There's some young ones at Palace, but I don't know if he's going to be fit. Mark Gay, I think he's a strong contender to be the next probably best.
It's tough. Brian's right. I think Brian's right. It's tough.
Yeah, well, that's our weakest point. We know that the weakest part of the squad is our back line. But hopefully we've got enough firepower. We concede 2, let's score 3. But that's not Southgate's mentality.
That's not Southgate's way, mate.
That's the thing.
No, that's why we want Pep to take over for the summer.
Love it, Brian. Top man, have a wonderful weekend, sir.
Okay, take care.
Take care. Thank you very much for your call, mate. Much appreciated. Adam, how are you, pal?
I'm good, guys. How are you?
Good, man. What do you want to say, buddy?
First of all, I just want to talk about the left winger situation.
Yeah.
And then I'll come on to Phil Foden after that. So in terms of left winger, I agree with you guys on Gordon. Gordon should definitely go. I think he's had a great season. He's in form and he'll be in the right position. But the second position, Grealish and Rashford, I don't think there's too much in it in terms of who's had a great season, guys. Like they're both probably a bit under par or well under par their usual standards. And I'd personally take Rashford, and I'm going to kind of qualify it. Rashford runs in behind. Grealish doesn't. Grealish is like holds the ball, keeps it, keeps it ticking, doesn't really score much. But he's a great player.
Okay. Let me flip it then on that, because out of the 3 that you've just mentioned there, Anthony Gordon, Marcus Rashford and Jack Grealish, which one is the most different out of the 3?
I would... Ooh, okay. Fair play. Grealish is...
Right. So therefore, Gordon can do everything that Rashford can do.
Yeah. Okay, I hear you, actually. I wasn't thinking of it like that. But I would say Grealish, I'm just trying to qualify the point of Rashford's like a crap. Like, he's had a terrible season. He smashed the goal against Man City. Okay, they didn't win the game. I'm an Arsenal fan as well, by the way. I'm just defending him because I feel like he gets harshly criticised. Grealish has been bought for 100 million 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
He scored around maybe 3 goals this season. Okay, he keeps the ball well. But I wanted him at Arsenal when he was at Villa. He was such a great player. Like, he just feels like Pep's like changed him and chained him up. And he just gets the ball, keeps it ticking, comes inside, doesn't really beat his man anymore. Like, what is he going to offer for England, really? And all right, so I'll leave that one at that. I just want to say one more point.
Okay, go on.
Guys. The other bit was the middle. So I would personally say that it's the most balanced midfield is Rice, Bellingham, and Mainoo. And only because Phil Foden, unfortunately, it doesn't suit Rice. I've been watching Rice the whole season, and Rice plays way better when he's got someone alongside him, like Jorginho, Partey. Rice is not the best progressor, but he's the best defensively. And Mainoo gives him that. It's like, obviously he's not quite Jorginho, but he's a similar mould. Bellingham, I don't think he's got that yet. I agree with you. He'll probably develop into that later at Real. But I feel like he wants to be up there. Foden's going to want to be up there, and I think we'll be exposed with our back line.
Okay, so are you saying that you're leaving Phil Foden out?
Yeah, I am. I hate to say
outrageous.
It's wild, I agree, but it's either leave Phil Foden out or play him out of position. And
do you believe Mainoo is that good to be taking out Foden?
Mate, with all due respect, I watched him on Monday night, and my boy Adam Wharton absolutely pulled his pants down and slapped his backside all over Selhurst Park, mate.
Fair play. No, and he did have a great game, Wharton, also a really good player, by the way. But Mainoo, I think, judging him on Man U are in a terrible position right now, guys. Honestly, you could put Ronaldinho in there, he'll probably look pants, because it's a team game at the end of the day. But look at him in the England game against Brazil. He literally looked like one of the best players on the park against some great players. So, it's horses for courses.
I love it. The thing is, Ad, I absolutely love these conversations because you've made a lot of really valid points there, and you've got. This is the whole beauty of it. When people ring in talkSPORT, and obviously they've got a different opinion to the person that's on the radio making their point and what have you. If you can get that person thinking, and you think, do you know something, maybe, because the point about Declan Rice that you just made there about having somebody alongside him in that defensive structure has actually made Declan Rice a better player this season. Is a really valid point, and maybe that is something that Gareth Southgate will look at. Personally, for me,
it's not changing my mind.
No, it's not.
Absolutely not.
It's not changing my mind.
Not one iota.
But the whole point is to have an intelligent conversation, Jermaine. That's what we're attempting to do on the radio, mate. Yeah.
Get people engaged, and I get that. But it's not changing my Foden, Bellingham, and Rice.
Adam, I appreciate your call.
Cheers, Adam.
Listen, Doncaster and crew have gone to penalties in the League Two playoff semi-final. You can hear that live on talkSPORT 2 via the talkSPORT app right now. Oof, that's a bad one. I've just seen one.
Was that a pass back?
Oh, mate, I tell you what, it's one apiece after two. Let's just say, and they've both missed one each. Anyway.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.